What's good? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Hope you guys are smiling. Thank you for joining me in today's video. Now, are you guys struggling to stay disciplined, succumbing to temptation, never doing that thing that you really know you should be doing? Like, how many times per week do you just have that moment where you're on your phone and for some reason you just can't get off because you're just falling into that internet rabbit hole? Well, in terms of discipline, this is the video for you. So stick around to the end and stay tuned because I have some helpful tips. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have to explain why discipline is important, but for the people that don't know, I'll just break it down really quickly. A disciplined mind leads to happiness. An undisciplined mind leads to suffering. That was said by a wise man, forgot his name. But the point, of saying that is that discipline is really the difference between happiness, success, a beautiful life, everything you want and everything you don't want, right? The difference is discipline. Discipline helps you with your mental health. Discipline helps you with focus. Discipline helps you with your physical health. Discipline helps you get more time. Discipline helps you get more out of life. Discipline helps you achieve success. Discipline is life. This is one of the biggest points of your life. So, with that said, not by any means whatsoever am I somebody who is just perfect and somebody who is disciplined, okay? But over the past few months, I have become a little bit more disciplined. I have become a more disciplined person. So what I want to really share with you guys is how I've done that and what valuable tips I can share so that you can apply that to your life and be more disciplined. Now, in terms of discipline, there is a pretty straightforward path to building it and becoming the person that can have success, have a beautiful life, achieve everything you want using discipline. Now, it's pretty straightforward, but it's not easy. Like all things, right? It's simple, but it's not easy. So the first tip to becoming a more disciplined person is literally becoming the person who is more disciplined. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean is, now, before I even get into it, I want to shout out to Thomas Frank for some of these tips because he's actually the guy that helped me become more disciplined. I just followed some of his tips and I'm going to put those in the video as well. So I wanted to just shout out to him really quickly. But becoming the person who is more disciplined is all about focusing on the identity. It's because it's your identity, then your actions. If you think you're a certain type of person, you'll act a certain way, right? Or if you want to break it down to the exact sign, I believe it's identity, then thoughts, then actions. But you get what I'm trying to say. So if you think you're this type of person, you're going to act that way. Now, a great example of this is a story about, two people that used to smoke cigarettes. Now, one of them, so a guy came up to, one person and he was like, hey, I'm smoking this cigarette. Do you want to smoke as well? And then he was like, nah, I'm trying not to smoke cigarettes right now. And immediately you could see that if he kept on pushing, he probably would have got him to smoke. Now, if you change the scenario and the guy walks up to a different guy and he says, hey, you want to smoke this cigarette? The guy says, I'm not a smoker. You see how you change your identity from somebody who's trying to quit smoking to somebody who doesn't even smoke. If you could change your identity in that sense and keep focusing on that and repeating that, that's how you eventually become more disciplined. Now, the next tip is talking about sacrifice. The whole idea is understanding what you're willing to sacrifice and being clear about that. In fact, whenever you have this goal, it's good to write down underneath your goal, what am I willing to sacrifice? What obstacles will I have to overcome in order to achieve that goal? So the reason why I say, what are you willing to sacrifice is because, some people, they might be on their phone when they should be working. Some people might be going out with their friends when they should be, studying in order to graduate their college. So the whole idea is just stating and being clear about what you're willing to sacrifice and actually following through with that plan, because it is easier said than done. But if you know that every day you're gonna be tempted to eat this donut, but you wanna lose weight, be clear that you're sacrificing that donut so that you can lose weight. Now the next tip is actually pretty simple as well. This one is all about doing it. It's all about action.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
Now, discipline is like a muscle. So the more you train being disciplined, the easier it'll be for you to be disciplined. It's like resistance, it's like resistance training. Like the more you lift weights, the easier it is to lift those weights, right? So the more you practice on a daily basis, maybe even if it's like one small thing, just practice like just only drink water today, or practice sitting up straight perfectly the whole day. Now you can do that, and you practice doing it for a week. Now you're growing that muscle of discipline. So it's all about application, because human beings, we learn faster from action. Now the next tip is pretty abstract, meaning like you probably wouldn't expect it, but it's meditation. Now personally, I meditate generally twice a day. Like maybe one time out the week I'll just meditate once a day, but meditation is like a habit for me. So there's so many benefits to meditation, but one of the benefits that's really helpful in terms of building discipline is meditation helps you control your emotions. So okay, if you meditate for 15 minutes every day and you can start small, of course, 5 minutes, then grow it to 10 minutes, then go to 15 minutes. So you meditate every day for about 20 days, you're gonna build a habit of meditation, and you're gonna really, really start to see the results. And like I said, meditation is gonna help you control your emotions. So when you're really, really tempted, you can apply what you've been practicing in your meditation, which is just holding and not falling to that temptation, or not bringing any attention to that thought that's coming up in your head. So it's basically the same concept in terms of discipline. It's all about like pulling away from that temptation. So the next tip is actually having somebody that can hold you accountable, whether it's friends, it's family, or it's an accountability partner. I want to shout out to my friend Joey. He's my accountability partner. He helps me on a daily basis just be the person that I want to be and achieve my goals. So when you have that person that you can lean on whenever it's something hard going on, or whenever you're about to fall to temptation, they're gonna help you. They're gonna give you that energy boost so you can keep fighting those obstacles. And another thing that really even helps in terms of other people holding you accountable is just announcing your goals. So you can say it to your family, to your friends, but you can just say, bro, in 30 days, I want to be, this amount of, I don't know, whatever your goal is. Like, I want to be this big in 30 days, or I want to go to this place in 30 days, or I want to go to this event, or I want to make this amount of money. So it's like, when you announce it, because we are social creatures, we don't want to let these people down. We don't want to disappoint people because we've given them certain expectations. So that's the whole idea, just announcing it to people or having a partner to hold you accountable to what you say you will do. So that was the video for today. It was kind of short, but this one was mostly value, and I didn't want to, drag it on for too long. But make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed the video and if you had some helpful tips. And like I said, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.